Andre, we really threw you a curve because you didn't know the 300 even existed when you started on this film.
I couldn't test it till maybe 3 days before the shoot. It definitely stressed me out. When I saw the lenses, that's all I needed. That's how I really got sold on the camera.
As a producer, one of my biggest concerns, I was excited to work with the new camera for sure. I think we all were. But you know, on the practical side, you're concerned about there are going to be problems. I mean, of course there are going to be problems, right? Because it's a prototype, so you're just fully expecting, great, we're going to have Canon people there, but we're going to have problems. We didn't have problems. I mean, it's pretty stunning.
We brought 6 prototypes just to be safe. I don't think you realized when we switched them out. So,
what's nice about working in Canon log mode is that allowed me to be able to really look at my negative on sets, and I get the full advantage of being able to see like what's really going on. The biggest asset for me is the kind of color space that you inhabit when you work with this camera, because it just has a color space that feels true.
We worked with Stefan Nakamura, who is Martin Scorsese's colorist for this, and Stefan, I've worked with him before, and he didn't know, he didn't really know what this was before I walked in, and I asked him, so what do you think? I was really curious because he looks at images, that's what he does all day long. And I quote, he said, "This is the best digital image I've seen. What is this?"
So my ACs had a bunch of things that we talked about in the prototype, and John was making fun of my AC and saying, "This button, you created this button." My biggest favorite thing that I would ask for, if I could call Santa and say, please tell Canon, I would love a movable eyepiece. That's my big wish.
But when we got the camera, we didn't really know what we were looking at, and then we started testing, and Andre and I kept looking at each other like, really? With HD, you sort of, with that super high contrast edges, you sort of have to step back and sort of soften everything up. What we really liked about this camera was that you didn't have to do that. You could go a little harder.
He said the camera was really good.